What's going on, everybody? Why do I feel like I hear an echo? 1 second. No, we're good. Okay. How's it going, everybody? I think I missed a message. Hold on. You just ran from a Talo. 10,000 counters. That's tough. That's like pretty unfortunate. Sorry to hear. Just get everything back in position. So this is going to be 36,001. And we're starting Giratina. Forgot it exactly, but it's like in the 4,000s. How's everybody doing? Inspired you to first shiny hunt. Nice. What are you going for? Some good news. I picked up a copy of Sapphire. $60. That's super cheap. Nice deal. Back to the grind. I only got like maybe 2 hours of sleep. I wasn't really that tired though, so it is what it is. But yeah, here for usually in the weekends. I don't know, for some reason I just don't sleep. I think it's a combination of drinking a lot of coffee, and then I'm just in this state of not being tired, you know. Going for Shine Your Teeny Heart Gold. My cat is like freaking out in another room. I don't know what she's doing. Nah, Juno, we just got started. 9 resets in. It's like not even 2 minutes of streaming. Yeah, no recommended rubber bands. That's where draw the line. Yeah, gonna be another pretty chill stream. I mean, I'll talk here and there. Also, what's up, Dark Knight? Sorry, I missed that message. I'll talk here and there, but like, just gonna be vibing. Hopefully we get something sparkly. The rubber band bandits will be banned. It's like a tongue twister. I'm glad you liked the recent video with the starters. Yeah, I gotta do Johto. I haven't recorded or even tested that out yet. I did. There's so many like different routes you could go with the teams. It's pretty difficult to decide like what moves to have on what. What's up, Mount 4? What's up, Macho? Yeah, let's see what we get. I am incredibly discouraged right now in my Heart Gold file over here. When I'm not streaming these 2 games, I'm trying to get my last Heart Gold shiny with the Masuda method. It's awful. I like don't even... I'm debating almost stopping that hunt. I just hit... I think I just passed 80 hours trying to get that shiny. And I'm at like what is it, like 2,000 encounters? I could check. What am I at? For that shiny, 1,665 eggs. 80 hours. How's it going, Al? Let's get your base drawn today. Nice, you double the hunts. Trying to train to build them on your lunch break. Nice, got a adamant. Sweet. Coliseum made you realize a light screen. I've been thinking about like trying out that light screen. Either, I think the Pokemon I was thinking about was a clay doll. Yeah, Merlos, we just turned the stream back on. $2,000 eggs. It just takes so long. I've been keeping the Pokemon on the down low, but I don't really think it matters. So I'm trying to get an Onix, because I really want Steelix. So that'll be the last member of the team. I could increase it a little bit. For the music of the in-game, or the music that I'm listening to. I meant to do that, test that, or listen to it again before I clicked go live, but I did not. I got the red DSi from eBay. Pretty much get everything from second-hand sellers on eBay. You like Latias is the screen setter. Alright, I did increase it. Let me know how it is. Steelix is just so cool. Big snake. Big metal snake. It's a bonfire. Gen 5 is on pause. I'm trying to do these hunts. But I've been really itching to play. I haven't played it, I think, since I posted that last video. So I haven't played it actually since December, like mid-December probably. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, good spot too. What's up, Leaf? That's a disgusting setup for Latias. I do really want to play Black 2, get that Pokedex, get the shiny charm, and then get a really cool shiny Haxorus. I they use for the subway or the PWT. It does, it feels like a fever dream. That was a warm-up. I'm gonna need to translate. Good luck, Shiny Hunt. Thanks, I'm glad you find the channel inspirational. Good luck on everyone else's shiny hunts as well. Work on a shiny Hydreigon. Yeah, both are pretty sweet. Yeah, shiny Haxorus is probably either my definitely top 5, but probably top 3. I think I still like Rayquaza more, but it's up there. No rubber bands. Trying to get a shiny Axew. Yeah, breeding for shinies ain't it. I'm gonna lower this a tad. Sorry if it gets too quiet again. For me, it's loud. Yeah, Gen 3 Shiny Ninetales is pretty top tier. All the black dragons are cool. The rubber band could help speed up the process of soft resetting. Yeah. You put it around the L and R buttons. So all you have to do is hit the select start. It makes it too easy to accidentally reset. What's up, Slow-Mo? Yeah, I was shopping around for more SPs online too, and it looks like most of them are, which is interesting. I don't know why they would do that. Like that's criminal. But they did, so. Geez, a 12-hour shift, that's something. It's awful, the hunt or the breeding. I'm just under 1,700 eggs, and I hate it. Oh, good luck on your Cyndaquil hunt. The shiny hunting with eggs is pretty much the same. I mean, there's in Gen 4 and 5 the Masuda method, so you use like a foreign or a not the same language Pokemon and you breed them and you have increased odds, but the problem is it takes so much longer to get an encounter or an egg by breeding, so it's sure you have an increased probability, but it takes longer, so like to get each encounter. There's trade-offs. I'm not like a huge fan of RNG manipulation. Also, we're doing this in Sapphire, so it's not as... I don't even know if you can do the RNG. I guess I probably can, but... You couldn't make the 2 a.m. stream Eastern Standard Time? What are you, sleeping? And then 9,000, still nothing on the road. It increases the odds. It cuts the odds in half with the Masuda method. So if you're gonna breed, it does help. But you can't use like the Everstone trick, at least in Gen 4, to transfer the nature. So there's caveats, but again, like so far it's taken me like about 80 hours to get 1,700 eggs, and we get about 230 resets on this Rayquaza in an hour. So like, yeah, you get increased odds with the Masuda method. But it doesn't mean you're gonna get it faster in a sense. What's up, Jaeger? Am I hunting in Gen 4? You're talking about Rotom. I'm glad you're enjoying. Yeah, I feel like that scratches a certain itch in my brain for like Pokemon in the Battle Frontier and like things that I want to do and have fun with, but I don't want to spend the time to actually, you know, do it in my actual save files, but I still want to enjoy it in a certain way, you know. So I'm glad it was overall positive to a lot of the people who enjoy the content. I don't really get the ribbons. I mean, they're kind of cool, but I don't know. There's too many things to do in this game. So the ribbons, yeah, they're good, but I don't really, not dying to get it. My favorite Gen 4 shiny is Giratina. Easy. Yanmega and Gliscor definitely up there. You're hunting for beavers. Analog Pocket's near me, but it's not easy to soft reset on the Pocket. So definitely wouldn't want to do that for this Rayquaza. You haven't watched every single video of mine? Oh, I'm just kidding. What's up, Hawk? Just got Analog Pocket today. Going to start Ruby soon. Slowly acquire the Game Boy. Nice. I'm gonna enjoy your Ruby adventure. I'm debating restarting my Ruby save file and like starting fresh. I love that game. But I don't know. Yeah, Gliscor. So cool. I guess Drapion shiny is sweet. Can't forget about that. Luxuries is cool too, but it's not like one of my top favorites, you know. Yeah, the ribbons do give you those memories. Like, I do like the idea of, yeah, like, what do you call it, acquiring them and being like, look what this like, it's kind of like the shiny leaf thing in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. It just feels good getting it. But I just can't do that like with every Pokemon. Probably will pick one Pokemon eventually. I definitely don't want to do the thing where you get like the shadow Pokemon and then bring it through all the games. Like, I'd probably just pick a Pokemon that I really like, get it shiny, and then get the ribbons in like the Gen 3 Game Boy games, then move it to like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum. I don't want to do any Coliseum hunts or XD, that looks lethal. Just finished your Kanto Johto to Living Dex of Soul Silver, nice. I want to share it to you. Not hitting the Emerald, nice. Big win. I gotta do the... I'm not gonna do the Living Dex, I still want to do the Pokedex in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum. Your Ribbon Master would be your original Typhlosion from Soul Silver. Oh yeah, you can't trade it back, unfortunately. There's not enough time to do everything, at least that I want to do, but it sounds like you as well. Not enough time to do everything. Gotta pick your battles. I struggle with leveling up an Emerald because the Versus Seeker in Fire Red Leaf Green, in my opinion, is just so much better. So my advice is I just transfer over to Fire Red and do that. But yeah, I guess the gym leader rematches is probably the fastest way. I know the Elite Four also is supposedly quick, but I don't really see the speed in that. I find it to be pretty painful. Takes a good amount. It obviously depends on the Pokemon itself. But I mean, I think what is it, like, oh, to grind. Just a level grind I think usually takes like 8 to 10 hours, I want to estimate. Just, again, high level, but about that amount of time. Maybe less. I feel like 10's a little high, but it's definitely more than 5. Also, I got the Lucky Egg too in Fire Red Leaf Green, so that does help. Yeah, everything you're seeing is OG, or the cartridges are original hardware. This Game Boy is technically like modded. I think it's got a better battery and a different screen. And then this DS is actually modded so I can back up my save files, but none of it's like emulation or what's the other word? I guess emulation or hacking, which is pretty original stuff. The Lucky Egg took me 30 hours in game time and I failed 2 shinies before getting the Lucky Egg. I timed the Lucky Egg because it was I knew it was tough. So I was like, let's see how long it's gonna take. Yeah, I guess the secret base actually is, I think, definitely the best way. I just don't know if I want to set that all up. Does it take a long time to set up? Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Yeah, hopefully we get a little lucky, but we'll see. Yeah, no one told me you get the lucky egg in XD till it was too late. I guess I didn't look it up enough. I do have to grab, I have my XD game completed, so I gotta go grab that and like throw it in the Emerald save file. Going for shiny Regirock, 6,000. What do I think about AYN Thor? I'm not sure what that is. I'm not too sure about the gym leader rematches, but someone who knows, let us know. Enlighten us. Was it the song I just skipped, or is it the song that's playing now? This music's from a music licensing like website that I use. Yeah, if you want a specific song, let me know. I got all of them. I love these songs. I use them all in like every video. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not sure what the DS emulator is. If you consider the old Pokemon anime, then yes, because it's actually on in the background, like the YouTube Pokemon TV. Or I guess it's more like the Samsung thing, but it's like through YouTube, whatever. They got the Diamond and Pearl episodes on right now. But I think like the most recent actual anime I watched, jeez, it's been a bit. I don't even remember. Yeah, I can't actually tell you what the last show I watched was. I like want to say it was almost Demon Slayer, but I didn't get very and then like, yeah, I think it was like season 3 or 4. I didn't get that far though, and I barely remember what happened. I don't really watch too many things anymore outside of YouTube. Yeah, Pokemon Lo-Fi is awesome. I got some good playlists like that I listen to and chilling. I really only play the old gens. I guess 3, 4, 5 is what I consider to be my little niche of fun. But for the Switch games, I have a mystery dungeon game. I don't remember what that was. The Pokemon Go one, I think Sword and Shield as well. But the only one and I guess Arceus. The only one I really played was the Pokemon Go. I didn't play too much of the other ones. And what do you call it? Gen 3 is like the oldest Pokemon game I hunted in. I don't really have any time under my belt for the Gen 1 and Gen 2 games. I don't consider myself a shiny hunter. I know that's kind of contradictory to what we're doing right now, but I spend more time, I think, training and breeding Pokemon for the Battle Frontier. Like that's where my like fun thing is, but I just so happen to really want these shinies and I want to continue my like platinum game, so I spend more time, I think, training Pokemon, but I do spend, at least in the recent past, a lot of time shiny hunting. It's just that wave of, I guess, what I want to do in these games right now. Yeah, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I got hundreds of hours in. I got the whole living dex, the shiny charm, and a whole bunch of Pokemon. I love that game. I guess it's not on the, that's a 3DS though. Yeah, I was like, is that on the Switch? Yeah, I really like that game. I enjoyed the Megas too. Mega Rayquaza, sweet. Yeah, I've gotten actually a good amount of shinies without hunting it. I'd say I've gotten probably more shinies not hunting, just because I'm always in the wild training. So we got 2 Smeargles. Those are awful to train. Like, I just had to EXP share and just do it. But yeah, I got the moves I wanted, then leveled it up. So it had no moves to actually defeat anything, so it was tough. But I just did the EXP share on it and just sent it. The fairy types were weird for me, not gonna lie. I still don't really consider that a type. But I get it. I think it's fun to use any shiny Pokemon in the frontier, even if it's, I guess, quote, bad with the IVs in nature. Again, because I think it's just like fun and a little more even more challenging. But I think it just adds to like the fun experience of the frontier. So yeah, I would love to just have a team of like my favorite shinies run the frontier. I'm trying to get this Aggron. So if we get Aggron, we can do shiny Aggron, shiny Tyranitar, and then shiny Metagross in the frontier. That'd be so fun. We'd get absolutely stomped, but it's just for more of the fun of using 3 really cool shiny Pokemon. Those painting pooches. And what am I missing? I remember playing X and Y and enjoying it, but not loving it. And I haven't really ever had an itch to go back. Yo, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I grinded like once it came out. I think I beat it like that weekend or something, but I think I had 20 hours over the weekend. It did not leave my hand. I just like the idea of revisiting the Hoenn region is my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of the Gen 5 starters, but the game itself I think is really good. I'm just not a big fan of them, you know? I remember seeing the fairy, like Sylveon from the beginning I thought was pretty cool. Like I feel like it fit the theme, you know? You didn't like the evolution? I feel like I would like the Snivy line more. Something just feels off about it, and as like a serpent Pokemon lover, just something about it. Again, I think it looks cool, but there's just something preventing it from it being like one of my more favorite Pokemon. Yeah, we got a catching setup. I have a video on it in the link in the description, or it's more like a very rambly video on how I plan on doing everything, but yeah, we got a plan. It took like a long time to prep this. This is the 3750th reset. Yeah, this SP matches the whole theme of the channel and my life. So you kind of, if you can see, I got my little embroidered sticker from the Sky Tree Pokemon Center in Japan, trying to give us the luck. Trying to manifest this shiny. My hands are doing all right. We're just getting started. We're not even 45 minutes yet in this. Got a long road ahead. Feebas hunts. That's a tough hunt, but I wish you the best. Shiny Milotic is something special. What? You went there twice? Didn't even know? It's like the Rayquaza Pokemon Center. That was awesome. You got the Rotom. Let's go, dude. Hype. That's what I'm talking about. You see the persistence, the patience. No, you messed up your hand skateboarding? Sheesh. And 25 resets. Well, congratulations. Shiny Rotom is quite a nice Pokemon to add to the collection. You missed that one, but you went to Osaka and Kyoto centers. I think we went to 2 of them. We went to Skytree, then why don't I remember this other one? It was the other one I went to was in Tokyo too. Are you hungry, kitty cat? Can you wait? Yeah, we did take a stop in Kyoto, and it does look like that city, or in the game. Oh yeah, I think the one in the one in Shibuya. That's where we went to. It had Mewtwo in the tank. You had a corrupted save file in Sapphire. I'm not sure because I guess it depends on the level of corruption. I have fortunately not encountered that issue, so I haven't had to look it up, but yeah, actually I remember you getting that Cyndaquil. I'm like, your name looks familiar. And I remember your name was linked in my memory to you getting a shiny in a very recent live stream. Yo, shed some of that shiny luck over here. Yeah, Kyoto when we went was incredibly hot and very crowded. But we also went to like a tourist attraction too, so I guess it makes sense. Master Ball glitch, oh no. There's only backups if you do... Isn't there backups in... Yeah, you can back it up, but you gotta... You need like a DS... There's ways to do it, but one way is you need a DS Lite. That's a lot of shinies. So the amount of Rayquaza and Giratina resets we have combined is just about like 9,000. So if you combined the encounters, we're like at the odds, a little over. Got Charizard, Typhlosion, Rotom, Giratina, Cresselia. Solid list for the collection. Hey, Meow. How you doing? Yeah, it would be nice if there was some sort of trading in the Gen 3 games. Unfortunately not. The first ever full odd shiny I ever got, like ever, I don't remember. The first shiny I ever got was a shiny Zangoose in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I bred for it, but I don't remember if it was the Masuda method. But that was the first shiny. I feel like everything in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is a little blurry, but the first like shiny that I got that I remember, at least in the Gen 3 games, was a shiny Venomoth in the Safari Zone. Yeah. We are at 3,797 on Rayquaza and 99 for the stream on Giratina. I should probably get the actual number. Let's see. So 4,868 on Giratina. Do I have a good strategy to catch them? I have a strategy to capture Rayquaza. I do not have a strategy to capture Giratina. I'm probably just gonna chuck some balls at it and then just throw the Master Ball up. But for Rayquaza, we got a whole laundry list and a checklist to get done. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. I just bought a Japanese Soul Silver and a Japanese Black 2 game and just got to the point where you get a Ditto. Actually, I haven't done that in Gen 5 or the Black and White 2 yet, but I did that for Soul Silver. How's it going, Whoopsie Daisy? game, or Riley, is your streak still alive? I wanted to stay and watch, but also I really want to get these shinies. How's it going from Rome? Yeah, this is a modded Game Boy. Yeah, I watched that run with the Dragonite and the Lotties. That was disgusting. Grinding level 100 Skarmory. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure this is an IPS screen. Hopefully that note doesn't like offend anybody or something. I feel like I didn't mean it to be like, I guess, too funny or anything. It's just more like I am aware of this method that everybody is recommending. Thank you. Like, I'm genuinely thankful for the tips and advice. But it's just hard when you're doing this for hours and every 10 seconds somebody comes in. Hey, did you know this elastic technology exists to help facilitate the soft resets? Crazy slacking build a high score in the battle tower dome. I'd say probably, because slacking's pretty crazy. Probably the best way to check too is in the Smogon website, or the forum. I know for the battle pyramid though, slacking is cracked. I had no idea humans are capable of achieving such strives of technological advancement to get slightly different tinted pixels in a game. Yeah, return's usually good enough. I think double edge could be a consideration too if you want that additional punch, but again, I think it depends on what facility you're going in. Why am I stuttering? What's going on? My audio is like beep boop boop. We're receiving buffering. What's going on? Sorry if the stream's a little stuttering. Thanks, Dakota. We need all the luck. Usually go way under odds. Yes, must be nice. I shouldn't complain, because like I got pretty lucky on the last shiny I got. Like just above 1,000 encounters. Jeez, 11k for Meditite. Where are you hunting that? Medicham or Medicham shiny is really cool. Are they actually expensive, Diamond and Pearl? It kind of stinks though, because I think you need Diamond and Pearl to complete the Gen 4 Pokedex, right? So I was looking it up because I'm interested as well, but you definitely need Pearl for Glameow. Which is kind of annoying. Gen 3 False Swiper, I think arguably Smeagol is like the best option, but Marowak's like the easiest one to get because you just get it, you just capture one with False Swipe in the Savalt Canyon. But I like Caesar because Caesar's cool. Oh man, that's a good find. Yeah, we're calculating all the probabilities over here. I need more calculators. I don't know what word I said, but that's what I meant. Shiny hunting Latias, the runaway method. Nice, good luck, good luck. So a month ago, you came across a channel you don't. Oh, you did, huh? Your confidence, me. I'm littered around the internet. Is anybody experiencing buffering? Because YouTube's yelling at me. It's saying you guys are... Viewers are experiencing buffering. Quality is poor. Oh, it is buffering. Well, thanks for letting me know. I wonder what happened a few minutes ago. I mean, I'm on this apartment Wi-Fi, so maybe. got hit with a big wave of people watching YouTube. I appreciate all the input. Let me know. He had to load in the shiny. It doesn't work in Ruby Sapphire. And for Giratina I don't, because I'm not at that point in the game, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess technically it doesn't really matter in either Pokemon, as I can't really use it in the frontier anyway. Still would be cool for the flex puntos. Alright, have a good night. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It's been a pleasure. Get some rest. Your first shiny was in the frontier. Wow. Well, what, we remember what it was? Oh, it doesn't? It doesn't work? This is the 4,900th reset on Giratina. Ooh, shiny Survivor, cool. Unfortunate though, you couldn't get it. You at a friend's house sometime or something, dog and diamond. What? He accidentally resetted it? Oh man. Just got a lucky egg and frisk, nice. Lucky egg, good item. I mean, for me personally, I don't reset the trainer ID because I feel like, yeah, I don't know what a good number would be. That seems pretty cool to me. I feel like I gotta get really bored of that real quick. What Johto start are you hoping for, or just whatever you get? Yeah, I mean, that would be the ideal number to get, but I feel like that's very, very low probability. One in 10,000 to get the one. Wow. Actually, I thought it was a little less for some reason. I thought it doesn't really matter. It's still a huge number. It's a number I don't want to mess with. That's for sure. Come on, shiny Rayquaza. Let me see it. Does anybody have guesses? I think we're way past some people that guessed previously. From my memory of the previous streams, nothing was above 4,000. I could feel that. I feel like in the beginning of the game, sometimes it gets a little boring. Always starting with the same Pokemon. But if you capture a different Pokemon real early on, then you're like, okay, this is my new starter. It's kind of cool. But I guess like you're saying, you just trade over just probably some of your favorite Pokemon low level and make the beginning of the game even more fun. I thought about doing that before, but never actually did it. Like I would trade over like Beldum first or something. 7.5 for Ray, 9 for Giratina. Say about 7. I'm looking for shiny Giratina and really speedable test, but I'm yeah, the grind's real, but probability pretty low. Hoping the next 50. Yeah, I'm hoping for the next 52. Hoping for right now. The Pokewalker Nuzlocke. That sounds pretty difficult. It sounds cool, but I'm just saying that sounds a little difficult. Maybe not, now I'm thinking about it. Ooh, that's a good... Wait, is that how it actually works? I'm glad you catch a stream too. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Finish up your leaf green and shiny hood deoxys. Well, good luck on that hunt. Alright, this is the 3900th reset on Rayquaza. Oh yeah, Johnstone, yeah, he's huge. 2 years. Alright, I'm gonna take a 2-minute pause because I gotta feed this cat before I get my leg chewed off. Give me 2 seconds. All right, we're back. I made sure it wasn't shiny before I walked away. I was doing the old, oh, I gotta go do something. Didn't work out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure once you trade them, yeah. Maybe I should do that. That'd be pretty cool. Trade over some eggs of Pokemon I love, and then yeah, use them for the initial part of the playthrough. Don't gotta worry about the whole disobeying nonsense. It's a cool idea. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some Pokeraider hunts in the future. I think Beldum is one that I want to do. Or is it Metang? Something like that. Something Metagross related. I didn't really look too far, but yeah, definitely some hunts I want to do. regarding or in relation to the Poke Radar. I think Larvitar is. It's also in the Safari Zone. I just had a conversation with James on the podcast. I'm almost positive, yes, it is also on the Poke Radar. So I don't want to think too far ahead, but I got the team that I have, or that I'm going to be attempting for the Heart Gold, Silver, Blue Good. I gotta start thinking of a cool team to use for Platinum. I'm thinking like Tyranitar, Metagross, and something else. That'd be sick. You gotta go eat. Alright, get them nutrients. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm actually doing a repel trick right now in Emerald with Aggron, or Aaron, in Granite Cave. I got the Magnet Pole and repel trick. So I think it's like an 80% chance of Aaron, and then the rest of the percentage Sableye. In that game, it's nice because you could just use the acro bike and jump in place, so it counts as a step, or you can get encounters by doing that, and it doesn't count as any steps, which is sweet. Yeah, we're back on the hunt, back on the grind. Everybody must be home in the apartment with this cold weather, using the internet. I mean, I guess I'm doing the same, sort of. So, might be a little buffering here and there, so apologies. I'm getting some notifications on YouTube. Finally found her torturing a ruby after 16,000. Sheesh. Well, good thing you finally got it. Congratulations. Now, on to the next hunt. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, at least now you can play the game. Ooh, yeah, that's actually interesting. The tiles won't swap. Repel trick with Mareep static. Sounds like a good idea. Shiny Amphi. is cool. Also, I like the cotton candy looking Mareep. What's up? Good to see you again. We're back. I don't think my mic's muted. I'm getting all the good audio. What's up, Crystal? How's it going? Heading to bed. Thanks for hanging out, Michael. Have a good rest of your night. Hopefully we get the shiny soon too. Mike has muted you too. That's interesting. I definitely got all my audio levels. Yeah, that's awful. Shiny. Trying to get a shiny. Doing the eggs. Interesting. Wonder if the stream bugs out. Alright, thanks for letting me know, Sam. I wonder what happened. To play, at least for the Pokemon games, which I'm pretty sure it has to do with the console, but the Game Boys and the DSs are not region locked, but I'm quite positive the 3DSs are region locked. Because I did buy a Japanese Monster Hunter for the 3DS, but I have to have a Japanese 3DS to play it. But I can take my English DS right now and put a Japanese game in it and it will play. Gotta interact with a human being. Oh man. Alright, well, good luck or congrats on your shiny. And hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. We back. Yeah, baby. I want to see a shiny. I'm itching for one. Yes. Because I used two English DSIs. I think you could do it DS Lite or DSI, it doesn't really matter. Because I was able to do it with both. What's up, Legion? Yeah, get some shiny hunting Giratina resets in. I don't know how long I'll stay live, but I'm glad you're having a great time. I would like to do some Warhammer with my one friend tonight. We're probably gonna actually I gotta prime my boys. I don't know, we'll see. At least another hour, then I'll probably go cook some food. Probably an hour and a half, we'll see. I wanna get these resets in. But around like 6:30 or an hour and a half from now, I'll see how we're feeling. But again, glad you're having a good time hanging out. So probably we're gonna chuck some balls at Giratina, so hopefully I don't have to use my Master Ball. Hopefully we get a little lucky. But we'll probably choose the Master Ball on that. And then for the Rayquaza, the plan is to get it in a Luxury Ball. We have a huge checklist of things and steps to follow to make sure we can do that. we got a thing. We got a plan, strategy. Working on Gen 6 big save file, nice. Chipping away at it, I'm guessing. That is right, Legion. I haven't played Magic in a while. I have like high hopes of playing Magic, same thing with like Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think like a year ago I built this Demir Tron deck for Modern. Never played it, but I got the cards. I guess that's what counts. I like the idea of playing Magic. A nice chicken wrap. You got honey mustard on that? Riley, watching you play the factory kind of makes me want to get in there and try and get that gold. But I feel like I gotta check some things off my list first before I go doing that. Like these shinies. Garlic and hummus sauce. Sounds delish. Played in Pauper. I built like a Jund deck for Pauper, but I never really got too far into it. Or I didn't get too many games in. Got some Wendy's, Nuggies, and fries. And a Choco Frosty. Whew, making me hungry. Hey, you've been killing it. I think this is it. You're gonna get that W. Get the 100 wins. And finish your Gen 4 Diamond Pro Platinum contest underground grinds. Nice, trying to get that black trainer card. I really want that in this game. I wish like Emerald had the black trainer card, but I forgot what it is. But it's not black. Just so cool. Your deck is called Altertron. That sounds pretty cool. Oops, what am I doing? You're 1 star with platinum, so silver with nice. I think for the underground you need to have another player, but you can just use like your other save, like another save file, right? Yeah, I think that was a cool thing they had in black and white with the trainer cards. Why you slacking? Get it started. The only thing getting in the way of my platinum save file is this Giratina. I don't know, how do you guys feel? Like, I really do enjoy Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but there are just some little things that really bother me, like about the game. But I think I like Platinum the most out of the Gen 3 games. Even though you got the 2 regions in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, just the whole bag system frustrates me. I love the Poketch thing. Yeah, there's just a lot of things I think in Platinum that are just better. How's it going from Brazil? How you doing? Yeah, that sounds like a cool thing to do it. Full shiny team against the Elite Four. Yeah, Heart Gold has a lot to offer, but yeah, there's just some things that just... I think that's a good way to put it. It just feels cleaner. Yeah, the Pokewalker though. If Pokemon followed you in Platinum and you were able to run without holding the B button, I think it would be like a superior game. Or like a superior game in like all aspects. I mean, you could always go with the powerful Pokemon. I don't think you can use legendaries though to begin with. I guess you can. I take that back. There are some legendaries you can. I mean, like Metagross, Starmie, Garchomp are always good, like, good Pokemon for a team to at least start building around. I already have my Heart Gold team down, but I think for Platinum I want to try it with different Pokemon, so I'm thinking of definitely Metagross. Then we'll see how we're feeling. We just crossed 4,000 in Rayquaza, or for Rayquaza. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the level curve in, other than Mount Silver, I feel like it's weird. I guess that and Cerulean Cave. I do really like the trainer rematches in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but I think Platinum has the Versus Seeker, so that's great also. We're already halfway there. Halfway there. I kind of want to do a similar thing with like Pokemon I never used before. Like I want to play it through a game and just I got the whole idea kind of down, but I want to just shiny hunt whatever shiny we get. That's the Pokemon we're using. So it's like not only like a cool shiny you get, but it's like probably a Pokemon I haven't really used before. My favorite shiny starter from each gen, definitely Charizard. That's such a cool shiny. Johto. Probably for alligators the coolest. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Johto ones. And for Hoenn, I mean Swamperd's probably like the more popular one, but I really like Sceptile. You're doing that in Soul Silver right now? That's awesome. Is it fun or does it feel like, is it annoying, if that makes sense? And Sinnoh region, the shinies, honestly, I don't really care. Maybe that's bad to say, but I don't really care too much about the shinies. Probably Empoleon though. And then I think Emboar for Gen 5, that one's just too cool. Like objectively, the blue flames. Badge questions. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of thinking of doing a very similar thing to what you're doing. Yeah, the blue flames are sweet. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Actually, hopefully I pronounced that right. Come on, Rayquaza. Alright, good. Reset for Shinta. Nice. Getting a shiny with like good nature is just such a good feeling. I unfortunately have pretty bad luck with the natures and IVs. But I take what I got, you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Are you gonna show her? I forgot who I was talking to. They wanted to like give their kid like the Pokemon game and be like play. And just have like a similar experience to like when they were a kid. Actually, that might have been on that recent podcast we uploaded with James. Plan to use Abra with Synchronizer Giratina. I feel like I should have done, like I knew like for almost certainty when I started this save file I was going to Shiny Hunt Giratina. So it would have been wise of me to prepare with getting an Abra like that. So I probably should have done that, but oh, it was slow-mo. Alright, thanks for verifying. I guess with the Giratina, like again, a good nature would be awesome, but like it's not like I can use this in the frontier. So like, I don't know, doesn't really matter. Still, yeah, still want the flex points, you know. Why would you make them do Dark Souls? That's just torturous. Or it's a, what's the word you use? Like a, oh my gosh, what's it called? Like personality building? Character building. It's a character building exercise. What's up, Beaveries? She played Pokemon Go Pikachu and loved it. I enjoyed Pokemon Go on the Switch, but it was so short. Like, I feel like I did everything the game had to offer, and like shiny hunting, and had like 50 hours in the game. Like, I need more. Yeah, after realizing that what do you call it? I would love to get Giratina in the Luxury Bowl. But at the same time, like, I kind of just want to get this playthrough over. Like, so maybe that's a future thing. Get Giratina in Luxury Bowl, but maybe in like Diamond or Pearl, or get another Platinum game, you know. Planning to use Uxie in the Frontier. So I'm guessing, yeah, I guess those are like the trio, so that makes sense because you can, all the other trios you can use in the Frontier. I feel kind of like bad, like Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit, I'm pretty sure. Like, to me, they just like, I like never think about them, you know? I feel like they just don't really exist as Pokemon. And I feel bad. Yeah, I feel like they could have done so much more with that game, but it felt lazy. I think my favorite trio's gotta be the Reggies. I just love the Bee-Boo Bops. Do you like the design, I guess, the most of the Pokemon? I guess, what do you love about it? Like, for me, the Reggies, I just love maybe the lore and how you find them, how they look. They got like braille on their faces, you know. Do you ever feel bad that you can't have all Pokemon you want in just Emerald? Like, I mean, kind of. I wish Gen 4 had like the Hoenn region, because you got the Sinnoh, Johto, and Kanto, but you don't have the Hoenn region. That to me is a little upsetting. I mean, I'm okay that Gen 4 stuff isn't in Emerald. But, I mean, I guess it would be kind of cool to have everything in one. Yeah, the Forever Save File, I think videos and things... Seems like, at least I'm getting a lot of video recommendations, so I'm just kind of watching them all and seeing what people's, I don't know, what people's plans are, you know? It's kind of cool. Sleepy all the time. So I do have that game, and I like barely started it. I know it's a great game, and I definitely got to get through it, but there's just so many other Pokemon things I'm trying to do. But I heard that game's amazing. Is Uxie that tanky? To me, I thought it was squishy, but again, I don't really know too much about the Gen 4 game, Gen 4 Pokemon. Like stat wise. Regirock's cry is awesome. I just like have such a vivid memory as like a kid. My one friend making like a photocopy of his Emerald book so I can read and decipher the Braille to figure out how to get these Pokemon. I felt like I don't even know. I felt like some like researcher. that 130 defense is better. That's crazy. Yeah, figuring out this stuff was pretty cool as a kid. It felt like, or like the limited information or access to the information made it more of like a challenge. Reggie Steele is my favorite Reggie. Ooh, this is the 5,000th reset on Giratina. We just crossed the 5,000 mark. I gotta be more careful. I'm focusing more on the chat than my own games. Like, I don't even... I'm quite certain I did not reset a shiny, but I'm just saying, like, I'm focusing more on not my games. Gotta stay focused. What's up, Whoopsie Daisy? You're back. Yeah, Reggie Steele's what's up. And Reggie Ice was, I guess, I think Reggie Gigas is my least favorite. And again, they're all really cool, so we're comparing, you know, all cool Pokemon. And like Regice was like my next least favorite. But man, like it actually is pretty cool. It reminds me of Castle Crashers for some reason. I don't know what about it. I just realized I haven't thought about Castle Crashers in probably like a decade. Nice, you're gonna stream it. That's true, Sam. There will be... Okay, I will have to delete the YouTube channel if we reset the shiny. Yeah, I don't even... Reggie Elecki? Reggie Elecki? I don't even know what that is. Elite ball knowledge. Also, Ellie, I saw you had Call of Duty throwback content. I couldn't watch the videos because I feel like it just takes me back, you know. I have to be in a mood to watch some old Call of Duty content. I miss those games so much. You just got that shiny this morning, nice. Yeah, I like how Reggie Gigas has like the worst ability ever. It's not even it's not even like a bad ability. It just makes the Pokemon awful. Ever played Battle Block Theater? That doesn't... I don't think I did. I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter because I would just replace it, you know? But it'd be a little annoying. Quick detour. What's a Terralicolor? What is that? I guess when you put it that way, that actually is kind of cool. Like, I'm so cool and strong. You gotta give me some time to actually give a damn, you know? Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was my game. And then probably COD 4. So many good memories with all the homies grinding. Yeah, that's why I got that text on the screen. There's so many people asking about it. Nah, I never played Pixel Gun. And I'm ruining my life. Alright, what is this Battle Block Theater game? Is it a movie or is it a game? The cute little in-game and no business. It was 1 terabyte info that was leaked from Game Free. Huh. So like, it's not official info, but it's... I guess maybe I'm stupid, but I'm still confused what it is. It's just it's a leak that may or may not be official. Let me see. Battle Block Theater. Castle Crashers was such a fun game to grind. Oh, this looks exactly like Castle Crashers. Yeah, I definitely never played this, but that looks like a game I would have played. The ending gets morbid, oh no. Oh wait, is this like a new thing that might be coming out? In my head, this was like something that like when they were making the game and the Pokemon, it like got leaked and they went back and were like, no, Regigigas is not actually like that. Something about Castle Crashers, like, I know I keep bringing it up, but it's just like a simple game that was a lot of fun to grind. Yeah, give me the Rayquaza. Thanks, Jacob. You tell him who's boss. We're at 4,089 on Rayquaza. We're pushing... almost halfway? Halfway? Okay, I see. That's kind of intense. Pokemon lore. Oh man, you got the uncatchable pooch. You gotta go to work. Alright, have a good day at work. Thanks for coming and hanging out. 12,000 encounters. This is the 4100th Ray reset. Come on, Rayquaza, you gotta want it. Smarter to play Platinum, huh, Giratina? Giratina, first of all, is already really cool. And the shinies, even cooler. As cool as a shiny though Giratina is, I think I still like the original even more, just because it's got the sweetest color combination. Again, the shiny's awesome, but... What's up, Hunter? Glad you catch us alive and hang out. Yeah, we're just over 4100 resets on Rayquaza. Yeah, easily for me, Giratina's in the top 5 too. Okay, the top 5 is pretty tough. Definitely top 10. Definitely top 10. Maybe top 5. You got it twice before me? I don't know if I'm smarter than you. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm hoping we get it right now. Come on. Now'd be a great time to get it. I gotta do the look away real quick. Oh, looking at the other screen. Oh, man. I'm not looking at the screen right now. Phase 7 for 5% Rock Tunnel Onyx. Wait, why are you doing... You can do it in Savalt Canyon. 100% with the repel trick. Unless you want it in Rock Tunnel or like you're earlier in the game, because that's like really post-game. Mewtwo shiny. Yeah, I like original Mewtwo more. I'm not a big Mewtwo dude. I mean, the Pokemon's cool and I get what it does, but I don't like love it. And like the color, it's okay. It's an okay shiny. And for me, Mewtwo's an okay Pokemon. Probably an unpopular opinion, but... It takes a long time to get that chance, or the lucky egg. I'd rather shiny hunt than get that. Tortric's the last one you need. In the next 50 for sure. Yeah, if you have the ability to play XD, it's definitely easier. I don't know about that. Torterra and Rhyperior and Torterra actually used to be like in my tippity top favorite Pokemon. They are really cool, but I wouldn't say the best. That movie was awesome. Yeah, the first Mewtwo movie has that quote. I bought the shirt. I bought a shirt with that quote on it. I think I still have it. I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. I'm pretty sure that's the words. I'm doing Rayquaza and Giratina. Sorry, I had to make a stupid joke. I'm quite positive it's an IPS screen. I personally like Rhydon's design more, but I do like Rhyperior. I wish the shiny was a little cooler. Like, Rhydon is just so cool. I wouldn't say it ruined the design, you know, I feel like that's a little harsh. That was your quote in the yearbook? That's awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of hunts, Michael. Oh, jeez. Frostlass is pretty sweet of a Pokemon. Is it like the only ice ghost, right? Wait, Ferroseed is red. I gotta check that out. I feel like I keep adding to the list of either hunts or things that I want to do in these games, and I really gotta thin out the list before I keep adding. Sorry, a little distracted. We're hoping so, Leaf. Combined, we're at like over 9,000. Oh man. What's up, Crosmat? Chicken wrap obliterated. Shiny hunt time. Wait, Riley, maybe I'm like completely out of the loop, but did you get your Marowak or your 5IV Cubone? You hit 500 with Ho-Oh. How are the timings of the resets for the legendaries in Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Because definitely one of the things I want to do is get the Rayquaza in that game too. Over 9,000. And the Jirachi instant game. Right, you remember you got the Jirachi disc. 3 hunts going on. How many, I guess, I don't even know what you would call it, like game resets have you done with Cubone? Yeah, I think you remember you got the Mudkip, right? It's $135. Jeez. It's crazy because like I think I ordered like on one of mine for like 2 years ago, maybe even a year ago for like 30 bucks, maybe 40. That's a little excessive. That's like a textbook. I mean, it kind of is a textbook, you know, but it's a little much. Got shiny Zygarde today in Pokemon Shield. Nice. Congrats. $17,000 resets. Whew. Sacrifice the electricity. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a way to do it, and the more I'm thinking about it, the more it kind of makes sense, because I do want to try and get it in a luxury ball, but at the same time, I feel like I'm already committed mentally here. Like, I don't know if I want to... I don't know, I feel like I'm in a weird spot. I'm thinking we just send it here. Still 60, 70 is a good amount. That's a 3,000 encounters again after fail Talo. What's up, Major? You're super close getting that complete dex, Riley. Yeah, I only caught a glimpse of that, or like a small section of that stream, but it was pretty clenching. I don't know if that's the best word to describe it, but the platinum book, excuse me, the platinum guide, in my opinion, easily is like the coolest one. If I was against that team with Latios, Latios, and Dragonite, I don't think there's a world where I would have won. I would have just made some weird decision. Misplayed. It's midnight. If you're asking the Emerald guide that I have, it's the Nintendo Power one. It's like right, I could grab it if you're interested. It's like an arm's reach, and then I gotta move some stuff. Come on, Rayquaza. Yeah, the Emerald Guide's kind of lacking, not gonna lie. The Gen 3 guides I really didn't like that much, but I love the Gen 4 and 5 ones. Like they show like every Pokemon in the route and like the rare or the probability of encountering things like that. Like it's awesome. But the other one, the Gen 3 ones, don't really do that. It's kind of just a little disappointing. They're missing a lot of information too. It's not like it doesn't feel like it's definitely not a complete guide, that's for sure. Yeah, just to having like the collection, the guides are awesome to have. What do you think about the Fire Leaker mail glitch unlock all this stuff? I don't know of any mail glitch, to be honest. But I mean, like, if it doesn't like impact the game negatively or your save file, I mean, no matter what, if you want to get the mystery event tickets, you got to do some sort of like, I guess, cheating or hacking to do that. So like, I don't really think to me it seems fine. Calculator brand. So on the right, I got this TI 36X Pro. And then to track Giratina, I got this Casio. And I guess, I mean, tutorial, I mean, all I really do is hit I go 0 and then +1 and then I keep hitting enter. But yeah. I usually put everything into like some web or on the web, like a Google Sheet or something, and then I'll also put it like in a notebook. But tracking like the tallies on a notebook, I did it with some shinies. It takes up a lot of space and a lot of pen. I have, yes, although say I'm like doing that too. I have a lot of old Nintendo Power like magazines and even like the older like Yu-Gi-Oh! Beckett magazines. Actually, I got one over my shelf over there. I got one with Rainbow Dragon on it. Yeah, I love those old Nintendo Power stuff. It's just like a magazine of ads, and I remember there was one where they're talking about like Diamond and Pearl coming out, and I was like getting you hyped for it. Oh, Papa Hefe. I've heard of Papa Hefe's channel before. $4,200 resets on Ray. Any particular pen? I mean, I'm not like a pen expert, but where is it? Do I have it here? Got a lot of pens. I like this pen a lot. This is like a Sharpie. It's not gonna focus. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that when it's resetting. It's like a Sharpie S gel. It's like a 0.5. I like just good gel pens that don't smear with a 0.5 or a 0.7. The 0.7s, it depends what you're doing with it. Like a good 0.5 almost has that like boldness to it, if that makes sense. Like I have this other like 0.5 over here and it like writes really thin. But I guess it's not as like jelly maybe. Yeah, no, I think Riley's probably the dude for a pen. What's up, Felipe? The a lot of Pilot pens are pretty good too. I feel like some of them smear though. I think that I use the G7s. Is that what is this? The G2. Yeah. The Pilot G2s are good. They're pretty solid, but I do feel like they smear a little bit more. You're gonna go see Iron Lung. Thanks for hanging out. Keeping us all some company. I will see you around. Have a good rest of your day. I'm looking back on the stream and that did not capture that pen I was showing. I got the camera like focused pretty specifically. My bad. I guess I could do it again real quick. Let's see. Can I focus? Ugh. What's it doing? Alright. It won't let me. I don't know if it's because I'm in streaming mode. Yeah, now it's what paper? No, it shouldn't be shiny locked in here. I'm quite positive. Does shiny locking even exist in these older games? I feel like that wasn't a thing until what do you call it? I don't know exactly. I guess the X and Y, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't see the purpose of shiny locking a Pokemon. Like, I'm wondering why they made that decision. Oh, Gen 5 does? Like, here's this really cool Pokemon. We're not gonna tell you can't shiny hunt it either. But if you do, you never get it. What's shiny locked in Gen 3? Just got your origins today, excited. Nice. Hopefully you enjoy the games, Felipe. Are they really? Then I stand corrected. I really want to get the shiny, but also I eventually want to get food and stuff. Come on, Rayquaza. Get on the screen. You're stealth shiny Rayquaza. 333. Yeah, I at least don't see a positive reason for a shiny lock. It just seems confusing. I played like 10 years ago. I played, what is it, Omega Fire Red or something like that. That was really cool because you could get Larvitar, Aaron, I think Beldum in Mount Moon. So I was coming out of like in the Cerulean City with a cracked out team. That was fun. And then what was it? Casio Emerald. That was pretty cool too. I think a little bit of light, was it light crystal or something like that? Again, this is all like 10 years ago, but I'm not a big ROM hack person because I think there's already plenty to enjoy in the games themselves. But I do appreciate the time that goes into those ROM hacks to make it like an enjoyable experience. Okay, it was Fire Red Omega. Yeah, it was cool. I remember there being like super high level Pokemon too. Like the gym leaders were like decked out. I want to say it was Liquid Crystal or something. I don't remember Crystal Clear. Yeah, and Kaizo was it? Royal Sapphire. That sounds pretty cool. You do true first aid, Jim's gonna be. Gym's gonna be challenged from 9 a.m. to 10, like real hours. And you quit from a living space career. Seems like a fun little way to play the game as well, or like addition to the game. Maybe it was crystal clear that I was thinking of, but I thought I had the word liquid in it. Crystal clear. I feel like there's a lot of awesome things to do in Pokemon. I already got like my whole bucket list of things, but I could at least check out like a video or two to see exactly what it is. They got underground tournaments. Once you get the emerald save file going, good luck with the adventure. So much to explore. I mean, I think if you have at least an emerald, yeah, if you got a dead battery, I think you can do some things like that. Sorry, not a dead battery. If you have a dead battery in Ruby Sapphire, I think you can probably do that. But I don't know all the intricacies of the whole timing methods. How would you get started on the Emerald Frontier as someone who just beat the game? I feel like there's like a lot of ways to approach this question. And a lot of things you could do. I feel like there's like 3 paths. I guess I'll let you choose your own destiny. One is you can like immediately start building a team. So you could build a team with some of your favorite Pokemon, train them up, and get in there, start having some fun, and you're gonna get your butt whooped because there's a lot of things you may not, I guess, know, or that you're not expecting certain Pokemon to be there with certain moves and things like that. So there's like the super fun way, where you're kind of almost ignorant to what is in the frontier, but you're gonna go in knowing you're gonna have some fun, and you have to adjust your team. The other way is probably to go in with a super meta team. Like you're gonna look up like good Pokemon, look up all of the Pokemon in the frontier, and like basically learn that way. And then you can go back and then make your own team for fun if you wanted to, with like the new understanding of what's expected in the frontier. Then there's also, if you don't want to build a team just yet, you could get started in the battle factory, and you can start using Pokemon that are in the frontier, understand like their moves and like other Pokemon. You basically just understand a lot of Pokemon in the frontier pretty quickly, and kind of get an opportunity to test out a lot of different builds. So those are probably 3 ways that I see it, or see someone doing or going about it. Yeah, how I did was I built really fun Pokemon that I wanted to use on a team, and then I got very humbled quickly, and then I adapted. So that's what I did. But for the Gen 4 games, I actually started in the factory to just gain a better understanding on what other Pokemon are in there. Also, we just crossed 5100 on Giratina. In the other GB operator backup game. How can I back up my games? I want to see my platinum. So there are good videos out there, but look up it's called like God Mode 9i or something like that. If you have a 3DS or a DSi, it works better. It works the best because this DSi has this SD card side right here. So this is actually a modded DS, so I can back up my files. So you do need like a DSi or a 3DS, an SD card. You gotta download some software, and you definitely gotta mod. You're gonna mod the game, or sorry, mod the DSi. You download the software, and then you can copy the file or back up the file on the SD card, put the SD card in your computer, and then back it up that way. Again, I'm not the guy to ask for that, but essentially just look up like modding a DSi with like God Mode or God Mode, I think 9i. And I think it's called like Twilight Menu is the thing as well that I did. You can get you can get the items pretty easily or quickly, especially if you do the factory. Like you don't need the items, but you'll be gaining battle points if you want to go buy the items later on. One of the reasons to get a DS Lite is because you can have the Game Boy slot on the bottom, and you also kind of need that to back up your Game Boy games. So I think a DS Lite is pretty needed. Also, thanks Derek, gifting another membership. Appreciate the extra support. I think if you wanna back up, I mean there are obviously other ways of doing it, but if you want to back up Game Boy games, a DS Lite is kind of needed, but also DS Lite's good to transfer Game Boy games to DS games. But I just love but yeah, you're gonna need a DS or 3DS to back up, to more easily back up your save files. And the DS Lite, or sorry, the DSi just feels so good. Why are you hunting in Sapphire? Choice, a lot of the choice items are just so, once you use them, I feel like you just have, like, I feel like I have to use choice band because it just does so much like extra damage. But you don't need them. You need an item obviously, but it depends on the Pokemon and your strategy, but the odds for both shinies are the full odds, the 1 in 8,192. I guess, can you back up what, a DS game or a Game Boy game with an R4? The amount of people you've met who didn't know Ray was in Ruby Sapphire are crazy, really? I guess yeah, I guess I can kind of see that, but I feel like that was a pretty big known thing too. All right, 4,300th reset on Ray. All right, 50 more for sure. Next 50 for sure. What's up, Joplin? How we doing? Yeah, we're at 4,300, so the probability is you know, it's flatlining very steadily, you know, in the probability distribution. I'm really hoping Rayquaza shines first. Actually, to be honest, I wouldn't mind Giratina shine first, because then that means I could actually play the game. Yeah, I want both black cards too, Leaf, and it's gonna be kind of annoying to get them both, but I mean, just gotta trade them back and forth. It's just gonna take some time. If it was only that easy, why not just shine them both? Or get them shiny at the same time? What shiny hunt would you add into streams once one pops up? Maybe I don't know if I'm understanding the question, Riley. Like if one of them shined, what would be the next shiny? I think probably, but I'm not too sure. If one shines, what hunt will you make the second one since you got 2 games going? Probably the shiny, or going for the Aaron and Emerald. That's probably what I would do. Would you say there is any problems with hunting a Pokemon an R4 hunt? Not sure I completely understand. You mean like you have the file on like an R4 card and you're hunting it on there? Yeah, definitely gonna do Rayquaza Heart Gold. I want it in a luxury ball as well. Almost double odds, adios. Oh. Wishing you some luck over here. I'm trying to get that done. We're at like 1,700 eggs. I like kind of want to almost give up on that shiny, but I'll stay strong. Breeding the shinies this is probably the last time I'll breed for a shiny. Even with the Masuda method, at least in the Gen 3 games. Maybe Gen 5 if we get the shiny charm. Maybe I'll breed. But breeding's lethal. Aaron was on your white whale for so long. Oh. It's like 7 phases. Did you do like the repel trick with the, oh my gosh, magnet pull? Favorite color is red. And I guess it depends if you count black and white as a color. Because that may change my option. Yeah, I have Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and also have Japanese Soul Silver. Yeah, I decided the Masuda again. I feel like I got pretty lucky with the Yan Mega, so I was like, let's do it again. And then now I'm regretting it. I see. You know, you have people use symbols. I make bad decisions in my games. That's why I don't get very far in my runs. And I use Pokemon with their like overlapping weaknesses. I don't think that, I guess Bruce, I don't think that should do anything with the game. I mean, don't like hold my feet to the fire on saying that, but I don't think that would affect the shiny like odds. Yeah, Mawile is pretty cool. Yeah, the no Everstone was sad. I feel like I should dump like my pictures and stuff onto my Instagram. I haven't even touched that in years. Or like at least the Pokemon that I trained for the Frontier. Yeah, Felipe, Emerald's got some weird RNG going on. So you can reset, but you got to do some like, it's a little different for at least the soft resetting hunts. I feel like Reddit, or at least I would used to browse Reddit like every night, the shiny hunting one. This is like years ago, or maybe during college. I feel like Reddit's a pretty good, like, it was a good community of people sharing their teams and stuff too. But yeah, Instagram works as well. Yeah, I don't know why Giratina says that. Ooh. Did you actually get all the letters right? I gotta double check that. It's antimatter. We wouldn't understand. Yeah, we want Riley. We want to see that video. No, I didn't check. Yeah, I think we passed the 50 for sure, but it's definitely the next 50 for sure. I always thought it was like the shadowy antimatter. I don't know if antimatter, more like the dark. Yeah, I see what you're saying. To me, it was always more like the other world, the darkness, the shadow, the antimatter. But gravity also makes a lot of sense too. The SP is so nice to reset on. Feels so good. I don't know, the what do you call it? Software setting on the DS isn't the best. Time, space, antimatter. The rubber band would make it easier. Going for Totodile. Got Chikorita last night. Nice. If only something of that existed. Man, would my life be changed right now? I'd pay some good money for that type of technology. The odds of a shiny are pretty low, but the odds of me accidentally resetting with the shiny on the screen with the rubber bands is like 90%. I guess that's the next emote. A rubber band. That's the future. I mean, there probably are good apps, but I feel like, I mean, just like Notepad to me is fine as long as it jots a number down. Is it possible that antimatter is also gravity? Whoa. Science. It could be both, right? Like Giratina embodies both. You shall not use rubber band. And it's like the start and select buttons, they're not like you know, there's not like a groove. Like they are protruding out of the device, so you can easily hit that. Rubber band invented in 1845. Shiny hunters. I watched Interstellar. I know exactly where it goes, and it goes in the black hole. I think for me, 2 games is like a nice level of sanity where it feels like I'm, you know, intimately playing with the games without feeling like I'm just going through the motions, if that makes sense. I think 3 games, if I'm like it's pretty like monotonous, whatever, if that makes sense. Like it's easy to do so. Like 3 Game Boy games. I think 4 is way too much, but 2 is like that happy spot for me. But Joplin, if you had a rubber band, you would be using it, right? The rumored Pokemon collection dropping. I don't know anything about it, but I could probably look something up after this. I'm guessing this is probably for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Come on, I want to see a shiny tonight. I don't want to leave yet. Yeah, Distortion World is easily probably one of my favorite spots in the games. Come on, Gary needs a new pair of shoes. I was feeling good at the start of the stream that we were going to get it this stream, but now I'm feeling like it's probably going to be within the next 50 for show. Got a shiny Admin Onyx a week ago. Wow. Huge win. Gotta get that into Steelix. Yeah, Cowboy, you can actually go Celadon City. You can go in the game corner and you can buy like 5 of them. Unless that's what you're doing, but like that's like super quick because you get 5. Found it in Victory Road. Well, then it'll be in the next 50 when you think about it, you know? In Monster Hunter, you just activated desires. Come on, Rayquaza. I know we're not even close. We're like more than halfway to odds, but come on, bro. I think the DSi looks so clean. It even feels clean, like the buttons, the material it's made out of. I think the DSi is superior, and it feels more like rugged too. I feel like I've broken so many DS lights. DSi's feel crispy. What's up, Turbo? Yeah, Turbo, you're the lucky piece of the puzzle that we needed for this shiny. Within 50 more resets, now the Turbo's in the stream. Got about 140 Whale Lord encounters. Gotta get the big purple whale boy. Just passing 44 hundo. Where does that put us? Mm. 4,400 puts us at about 42%. No, we're not even. We still got a little ways. I'm streaming off of like an actual camera. But I mean, I guess a phone could work too, as long as you get the tripod or whatever to set it up. Yeah, definitely start streaming. I feel like it's a lot easier to do it nowadays with all the technology and stuff like that. Black and white 2 all day, every day. What's up, Fantasy Films? You're on a hammock and it's -10? Are you inside though, or are you like, is that the temperature where your hammock is? We did this in like really early in the morning because I couldn't sleep, and then I started again a little bit later, but now we've been doing it all day. I think like mentally it would drive me insane doing this all day. But we chipping away. Norwegian forest. That's cold. I think it's when you enter the encounter. Quite confident on that. Yeah, I'm trying to be cautious with the resets. Also, Cowboy, I got a whole channel where I share some like tips and stuff like that. I should go over my like setup and stuff too. It's on, if you go to like the homepage on this channel, it'll have like the other channels. Some of those videos might help you out. I was kind of hoping by 7 o'clock my time we would have gotten the shiny. What happened? What happened? Did we lose the stream? Interesting. Sorry if this stream just cut out. I lost connection to my own stream. But it looks like we're okay now. That's the thing like that hurts with shiny hunting. It's like if I did this for like 10 hours today, you know, something like that, and I didn't get the shiny, it's like, I know, I understand I've made progress towards the potential shiny, like along the distribution curve, but I did not achieve really anything today. That's the part that like trips me up. So Rayquaza's got the time of resets on it, but Giratina's got more resets because I've been doing that a lot of off camera as well. And as much as I want Rayquaza, I almost prefer the Giratina so I can actually play Platinum. Yeah, these two are such cool shinies, side by side. I love the GameCube games, I guess more specifically Pokemon. XD and Coliseum were so fun. I don't know, one of my favorite games too on the GameCube is Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. What a game. All right, think the next 50 for sure. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Nice, you got the silver. I think probably gonna do about 60 more. It's gonna put us at 4,500 and probably wrap the stream up from there. I'm gonna go make myself some dinner and then probably continue trying to get my eggs in heart gold unless we get the shiny. Going to my homie's house, watch Pokemon movies. Oh man, that sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out, Hunter. Yeah, Shadow Lugia is so cool. I wish I kind of kept it like that. No, I don't have any of the golds in the heart gold or even Gen 4 facilities. I got the silver though in the factory. I'm gonna pause the music for a little bit if it's aight. $500 resets. That's so quick. I'm glad you found the stream. Yeah, I like to keep nice chill vibes and playing Pokemon. It's cozy. Yeah, Pokeris twice. It's a little uncomfortable, but it is what it is. This camera's lens is like, it hyper focuses on the center. So like I'm trying to balance that too, you know, like the focus. No, you're good, you're good. Come on, Rayquaza. Come on, Rayquaza. I believe in you. I don't know, I was planning on ending the stream real soon. Yeah, I feel like I'm expecting it right now. I'm like, come on. So that means I'm not going to get it. Oh, here's me not expecting it. Oh man, I got to leave after this reset. It didn't work, we'll try again. Man, I'm so hungry right now. Like, I really have to stop resetting, because if we get the shiny, I'm not going to be able to concentrate because I'm so hungry. Yeah, I better see everybody manifesting the shiny. I'm just kidding. The next 13. Alright, good night, Leaf. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm in the flow state. We're doing 25 more about. Come on, Rayquaza. We're gonna do 2 more Giratina, and that'll put us at 5,200. I like to keep it at them round numbers. Come on, Giratina, this is your last attempt for the night. Let me see. Actually, I guess one more after this. Yeah, that platinum looks sweet, but it's also Japanese, so I can't really read it. Alright, 5200. Come on, Giratina. This is the 5200 reset. Let me see it. Well, technically it's more than 5200, but at least the ones that I'm tracking. 5200. Alright, we will continue the Giratina later. 5200. My condolences. Oh, we did a lot of them. 15 more. My battery is not dry, and I refuse to use elastics to assist in my shiny hunting. Just one more. Honestly, I was gonna end the stream at like 45 minutes ago because I was like, all right, it's like kind of getting a little late, you know. One more, but you can't end on. You gotta end on a whole number, or you know what I mean, end on like a round number, rounded to 100. I guess so. Come on, Rayquaza. What is that? See my battery's dry? Or this looks like my camera's battery is telling me it's like running low, but it's in, I don't know how it's possible. I'm plugged into the charger. Come on, Rayquaza, is it shiny? Yeah, just one more. It could be the, like, here's the thing, right now I don't have the shiny. If I just do one more and it could be the shiny, that's like a life, like literally a life changer. Like, I'm like one reset away from replaying my platinum save file that I haven't played in like 4 years, 5 years. Yeah, 50-50. Alright, five more, come on. Yeah, this is modded, this Game Boy. I'm pretty sure it's the IPS screen. Yeah, we'll never know, I guess. It'll have to wait till the next stream. Two more. Free me of this pain. Well, the most painful thing is probably the stress coming from trying to get it in the luxury bowl. Because even if we get the shiny, the goals to get it in the luxury. Do I find parallels between shiny hunting and physical? Maybe a little bit. It's like a similar thought, I guess, or like. All right, last one. Come on, this is a 4500. Oh, whoa, headphone fell off. Oh, my headphone fell off. I can't see. Oh. Fine. All right, 4500. We'll get them next time. I don't think I'll turn the stream back on tonight. I kind of want to chill. 4500. What am I looking at? We did 900. 40. So 3600. Can I do math? 900. So we did 1500 resets today. That's a big day right there. That's the biggest day we've had. That was from the 2 streams today. 4500 total. Yeah, luxury ball's the plan. First one next stream, I hope so. Yeah, I'll try and stop in on Tuesday. I want to see you get this 100 wins. Yeah, it's the next one, I promise. Alright, I'm gonna go cook up some food and see what else this night has to offer. Gonna be shiny hunting a little bit in my Heart Gold file, and I'm still gonna be doing Giratina because I didn't promise myself to do all that on stream. Yeah, this book's crazy. Book's crazy. But anyway, maybe next time. But everybody, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. I gotta chip away at more stuff, but yeah, see you later, everybody.